This is the Bologna Tales, Season 1, The Bologna in the Mist, Episode 4, The Enchanted Barrow. After a 10-hour binge of playing Monster Hunter, the Bologna King rises from his computer chair and yawns as he stares off into the distance. He envisions a field full of gorilla pigs taking over the universe. His army squealing and groaning. He imagines a utopia where his power is so great that he reaches immortality, where he masters the dark arts to obtain endless youth. The Bologna King gets heated thinking about the future. He wipes his brow and leaves his chambers. The Bologna King walks towards his throne room. The halls are decorated in Monster Hunter posters. Barrow and acidic Glavenus statues on each side of his throne. He sits as the daily brief begins with Professor Kelly. Professor Kelly says,
"Hello, Bologna King. We must take a visit to Strongham this evening. They prepared a celebration in your honor."
The Bologna King strokes his mustache. "A celebration, you say? Well, Strongham would be the perfect place for a party. Shall we head over now?" Professor Kelly replies,
"Of course, Bologna King. I just need to collect the gill tax from our kingdom."
The Bologna King ponders. The Bologna King is feeling generous today. Instead of each citizen paying 2 million gil tax this month, let's make it 1.99 mil gil tax instead. Professor Kelly and the other briefers gasp. Professor Kelly says,
"Bologna King, this is the first time in the history of our kingdoms that you cut taxes."
The Bologna King laughs. "Send out a letter to every citizen about the tax cut. Let them know that the Bologna King feels generous and that they can each have one extra bologna sandwich today for a little treat. Now, Professor Kelly, find me my favorite jester Jackass. He will accompany me on my travels to Strongham." Jester Jackass runs into the room with a clown suit on.
"Hi, Bologna King. Do you like clowns? If I honk my nose, I shit myself. Don't I make you laugh, Mr. Bologna King?"
The Bologna King smiles and says, "God's dead." The Bologna King and Jester Jackass then decide to head to Strongham. They enter a portal in the Bologna King's castle. The portal transports them to the gorilla pig planet named the Enchanted Barrow. As they enter, they are transported into the capital city named Strongham. The Bologna King and Jester Jackass are greeted by the pulsating sound of future sonic drums. The men look over the courtyard and notice hundreds of gorilla pigs. The celebration begins in song. Love the Bologna King. He supply us with endless bologna. He care for us. He fight for us. He create us. In a world without meaning, my piggy tusks are gleaming. My gorilla hair clean. My piggy snout mean. Praise Mother Dew. Praise Mother Dome. Without them, we'd eat poo. 'Cause I'm a gorilla pig. Thank you, Bologna King, for we are poo without you. We drink Mountain Dew. We eat bologna sandwiches. And we watch Endless, My Hero Academia. Praise Mother Do. Praise Mother Doe. Without them, we'd eat poo. 'Cause I'm a gorilla pig. Thank you, Bologna King, for we aren't poo without you. After the song, Jester Jackass looks over at the Bologna King and notices that he's crying mayonnaise tears. Bologna King says, That was so beautiful. My children create such beautiful music. I'm just vibing. Jester Jackass gives a devilish grin as he looks at the army of gorilla piggies. The Bologna King knows what Jester Jackass is capable of. The evil Jester Clown has been around for centuries and uses the teachings of the demigod Fuzzy to trick others. In the legends, the demigod Fuzzy is known to control the demon worlds. Demigod Fuzzy learned from the Book of Chio to create elaborate curses that haunted mortals by tricking them. He manipulated demon energy to make an ultra demon trickster named Calvin. Fuzzy used Calvin to control others into doing what he pleases. Men who dare enter the realm of Fuzzy are often subject to psychological torture as demons destroy them from the inside out. Over the next few hours of celebration in Strongham, the Bologna King discusses his plans with the Jester Jackass. The Bologna King demands, Jester Jackass, Sir Boomer, Peter, Gayfanads, and Ricket Randy are trying to stop me from becoming the Bologna God. I tried to send 2 gorilla pigs to find them, but they are smarter than the pigs. I want you to use the soul corruption curse from the Fuzzy Scrolls to control them. Jester Jackass replies,
I'll do anything for you, Bologna King. After you saved my life years ago, I am forever in your debt.
The Bologna King consoles Jester Jackass. Listen, Jester Jackass, your old life is over. No longer are you a donkey breeder. If it wasn't for the Book of Chio, I would have never made you my own personal jester. A king is nothing without his jester. The Bologna King gives Jester Jackass a big old smooch on the cheek. Jester Jackass's eyes turn red and says,
We will stop them.
He then goes through the portal to hunt the men. The Bologna King thinks to himself, wonderful. In the meantime, I will head back to my castle. I was placed in iron in League of Legends, and I will climb to bronze. I just gotta remember to mute and climb. Sir Boomer steps through the portal back to Futka. The men followed behind him. Gayfanads lets out a sigh. Sir Boomer, thank you so much for guiding us through the land of Goopy. Here is your lifetime subscription to Crunchyroll, as promised. Sir Boomer smirks as he looks at the beaten men.
Ha ha! Rest up, men. Your journey is just beginning. I'm going back to the tavern for a drink.
Peter is stunned. Sir Boomer, aren't you going to join us on the rest of the quest? Sir Boomer says,
Your inability to complete raids on Final Fantasy is not my prerogative, Peter. Finish the damn quest yourself.
The men watch Sir Boomer go back down the mountain. Ricket Randy, Gayfanads, and Peter head back into Ricket Randy's cave, where they get a good night's sleep. As the sun awakens the men, Gayfanads begins to encourage them. Peter, we must get this curse off of you. I need to get my Gil back. We have a long journey ahead of us if we plan on getting to the kingdom of J-Cloud. On our walk back to the portal, Sir Boomer filled me in on all the details of Old Lady Christmas. We need to find her and investigate how we can stop the Bologna King from gaining infinite power. We must travel very far from Futka. Peter says, let's head back to town. I'm starving, and I need to do my dailies on Final Fantasy XIV. Gaifanads looks at his guru, Ricket Randy. Would you like to join us on our way to the kingdom of J-Cloud, old chap? Ricket Randy replies, of course, my boy. I will see this quest to the end. Gaifanads, Peter, and Ricket Randy head back into town. They stop at the nearest grilled cheese and bologna restaurant so they can get a full belly. After eating, Ricket Randy proceeds to cry, Gaifanads, I need to pup. I need to pup really bad. I ate 7 cheese and bologna sandwiches, which is about 14 pieces of bread. Gaifanads laughs. I need to pup too. The men stop by Peter's house to pup. They also decide to play some Raid Shadow Legends. Unfortunately for Peter, Gaifanads is an expert at the game. Peter can't comprehend how talented Gaifanads is. He's such a hunk. The men then decide to play some Rust. Gaifanads challenged Peter to a 1v1. After beating him 3 times in a row, Gaifanads says, stop praying! Stop spraying and praying, you stupid idiot! Peter just smirks. On the next 1v1, Gaifanads loses to his spray and pray strategy. Peter stands up and says, now that was an epic gamer moment! Gaifanads spits at Peter in disgust. After the men was playing some games and vibing, for a couple days, they decide it's time to go on their quest. Peter packs Ricket Randy's wheelchair with some extra depends. As Peter says to Gaifanads, tell me, old buddy, how difficult is the path to the kingdom of J-Cloud? I've never really traveled outside of the city of Futka. Gaifanads pulls out a map. Our planet of Dweebith is vast and expansive. To get to the kingdom of J-Cloud from Futka, we must go through the swamplands and the forests. I expect a very long journey. Peter flexes his biceps. I'll do anything to stop the Bologna King. Let's go! Gaifanads says, we must travel through the Tippy Forest. It will take a few days to get through. We must find a good spot to camp for the night. Ricket Randy cries out, I'm gonna need a butt bag. The men enter the Tippy Forest, east of Futka. The forest is full of greenery, with tall trees. The men cross over meadows and rivers as they journey onward. They arrive at a cabin in the shape of a block of cheese. Gaifanads decides it's getting late and that they should see if anyone is home. After Gaifanads knocks a couple times, they hear rustling in the woods coming towards them. The men are startled and visibly shaken. As the sound comes closer, the men take a deep sigh. The men quickly notice that these are rat people, who are half men and half rat hybrids. Gaifanads quickly greets the rat people. Hello, rat people. I am Gaifanads, and we are heading to the swamplands. A rat person responds. I rat face? You from Futka, no? Gaifanads replies. Hello, rat face. We are on a quest to stop the Bologna King. The rat people hide their eyes. Bologna King? Bologna King, curse us! Bologna King, mean! Bologna King, take all my gil on Final Fantasy. Gaifanads chuckles. Me too, Ratface, me too. Ratface responds, how I help? Me help? Gaifanads says, please, if you may allow us to camp here for the night. We have a long journey ahead of us. Ratface says, you sleep! You rest, you eat rat food? Gayfanad says, sure, whatever food you offer, we'll take it. Peter scoffs at Gayfanad's, damn, these crackers crazy. Gayfanad's hushes Peter quickly. Ratface says, come to cabin? Eat now. Peter, Gayfanad's, and Ricket Randy enter the block of cheese, where they will rest on their first night of their long journey.